That's fine.
So they could talk about us.
Yeah. How awesome we are. Okay, I think we can summon at least a few times, and we'll do it real chill so that we have time to like sort our inventory and go back to town and all that crap. I'm heading to the Tree of Whispers.
Alright, what should I be pulling out of my stash for now?
If you have any of those weird like heads and bones and things, pull them out. Basically, go to an alchemist and look at the. Here, I'll tell you what to look for. It's under summoning items. Anything that could be transmuted into a malignant heart, grab it out of your bank and then convert those to malignant hearts. They still haven't like removed them from the loot table, so they still drop and they're sort of pointless.
Oh, ones that are okay, that are the alchemist.
Yeah, gurgling head, trembling hand, and blackened femur.
Okay, I don't need those for anything.
Nope, you just convert them at the alchemist
Okay.
to the hearts.
Yeah, I got space. I'll just grab all of it.
Yeah, there's no point in
Other
leaving
than
them the way
like
they are.
mind cages, I don't need those.
Of what?
Mind cages, because they're the Hellfire ones, or Helltide rather.
Oh right, no, yeah, we don't need those. Oh wow, those stack up to 3 times. That's crazy. I never looked at the description on those before. Now, when I did these guys before, I set up a key repeat thing for the spells that have cooldowns. I'm going to try to do that again because it seemed to work really well for me. So it might look weird before we pull. Like, spells are just like going crazy. I'm going to go on in.
Headed for the tree.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm headed for the tree.
Okay. Hopefully the game figures it out and puts us in the same zone or same level or whatever.
Looks like it did.
Oh, good. All right. Okay, so you remember this guy just sort of pops up and he doesn't really do much that I remember.
But on Tormented, he still doesn't do much.
He won't have time to do much.
Okay.
Let me make sure I can set this up correctly. Summon whenever. Make sure you switch to the Tormented version.
Yep.
It's lasting longer than that.
good, gravy.
Right? Well worth the extra expense.
Yeah, it was definitely more than 3 times the loot for 3 times the cost.
Yeah, no, it's like 5 times. Okay, I'm gonna go back to town, or I'm gonna go back to the portal here. The nearby one. I'm going to crunch
Yeah, definitely gonna have to crunch.
and sort. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put the high value items in a to sorts tab. Unfortunately, he only drops level 80 items, it looks like, because he was the first one they added. But that's nice if you have a level 80 character that needs to be geared up. This might be useful for something. Okay, I can summon the next one whenever you're back. Take your time. I'm going to try it without the automatic to see how well it works. Yeah, when I was soloing it, it took him about 10 seconds to die.
So does he scale to up with people then?
He must, because that took a lot longer this time than
I mean, I'm assuming you're using the same gear you were.
Yes. Well, I'm using... I had the Harlequin's Quest, the Shaco Helm, but now I also have Teriel's Might. Masterwork to level 4. It picked movement speed of all dumb things. But I'll have to redo it and have it until I get damage reduction on it. Alrighty. Tormented. I might switch back to my other chest piece for camp again. Until I can get a better necklace, hopefully tonight. That's going to continue to be an issue.
Finally got a Talarasha scoop, and it has the worst possible roll on it.
Oh, good lord.
Wanderer.
These items are not bind on pickup, so like if I get something that's really good that I don't need, I can give it to you back and so forth.
Can these guys drop the super rare uniques, or do they
Yes.
just drop the items like you craft them? Okay.
Yep. No. All the tormented bosses have an equal chance of dropping the mythic uniques. Which it's a low chance. It's like 1% or something like that, or 1.5%. But I got one when I went through even just the normal bosses. I wasn't even doing the tormented. But if you do tormented, you have a better chance per consumable. How many summons we do on him depends on how many Stygian stones we have. Because there's, other bosses that we'll want to use them for. The only one that would probably give us any trouble is Lord Zir. But we might be able to help a little bit. I think he does fire damage. Yeah, so we can put like fire gems in our jewelry to boost that a bit more, maybe. Although I don't think I can.
Maybe. I'm already at.
You're already at the
cap for fire resist.
Oh, okay. Well then, no. So we've got for our Sean, that's 1. Grigor, that's 2. Beast in the Ice, 3. Lord Zir, 4. Duriel, 5. And Andariel, 6. So yeah. Okay. How many Stygian stones do you have?
I've got 5.
Okay, so save yours. We'll use yours on
Okay, are these shared between bosses then?
the Stygian stones. Looks like this guy drops mucus-covered eggs to summon Grigor. I remember I saw those on the ground when I was picking them up.
Wanderer.
The forge is ready for whatever.
I think that's good for Lord Zir. We should probably move on to the next one. Because if you have more stuff, you can always do them like using the normal mode. Because otherwise, we're going to run out of Stygian stones. And if we have more at the end, we can always run around and do it again. Or target farm Lord Zir, because he's the most down. He's also the hardest.
Yeah. So okay, which one are we going to?
Grigwar, which is southwest. Gia Cool, which is the town there. And then,
Your pin. I don't think I did this one before.
you can do it on normal if you want, just to see it. I think this is Grigwar, isn't it? Oh wait, no, he's in Hall of the Penitent. Which one are we doing? I thought this was Grigwar. Oh, this is Duriel Kingdom. I was thinking Duriel, the weird maggoty one. That's what I was thinking of when I say Grigwar.
Okay.
This is the weird maggoty boss.
The bane of Diablo 2 players everywhere.
Oh really?
Yeah, well, because they put him in a... He had, like, his own little boss chamber you had to zone into.
Uh-huh.
And he was slow ice enchanted. So with how slow PCs were at the time, he would be on top of you, hitting you before you were done loading.
Oh, good lord.
And then because he's got frost enchant, you can't actually run away from him.
Because you're slowed.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, I'll be right back. Gonna pour myself a little bit of wine, which I don't normally do. Especially not this late. So you say you haven't seen him before?
Not this version of him, no.
Okay, well, I can summon the regular version, and then, like, do you have, how many mucus slick eggs or shards of agony do you have?
I've got, let's see, 13 shards, 19 eggs.
Okay, I have 42 and 37, so I'll go ahead and summon the first time, a normal version. You can go ahead and fight him so you can at least see the fight. It's pretty easy. He burrows. When I was fighting him normally, I found the best place to be after trial and error was to stand over here by this column so that when he did his knockback, he would knock me into the column and I wouldn't go. I should probably just put a shield on, shouldn't I? There you go. Pretty easy. All right. Now the big one. It takes, of course, the 1 Stygian stone and then 6 eggs and 6 shards. So I'm going to come over here in the hopes that it works again over here. We'll see. Out of there. Burrow. He's almost dead. can always see on the mini map when all the little drops icons come up.
Ooh, got a mount out of that.
Oh, nice.
Brimstone skin.
Cool. Oh, when we did the other boss, you should have gotten a spark from that.
I got some sort of like staff or something.
No, a spark. Oh, you actually got a mythic unique?
No. I got like it was just like an appearance weapon.
Oh
skin.
no, you should have gotten a spark. Like if you look at your stats and materials, under materials, if you scroll down to unusual materials, you should have at least one resplendent spark now.
Yes, I know I have two. I got one
from the season thing.
Yeah, from the season thing, and one from the boss.
Right. And that's the only ones you get from the torment bosses per season. Just the one. You don't get another one for each boss you kill, sadly. And of course, you'll get one if you kill Lilith, which I've not yet done.
I can break that down.
Between us, I think we have enough materials to summon each boss 3 times in Tormented mode.
Probably.
Because you have how many more Stygian stones? And we can always move materials back and forth.
I have 5 Stygian stones right now.
Okay, and I have 19. So that's a total of 24. Yeah, sounds about right. At least 3 each. Then we'll have some stones left over. You can do 1 stone and I'll do 2. And then the rest of the materials we'll just swap back and forth as needed. Not that we'll need to, but just in case.
Are we doing
Yeah, just pour it back in.
Oh,
yeah,
Duriel again. Okay.
We'll do them 2 more times. You can use your summon, then I'll do another summon after you.
Okay, and where is your armor?
My armor?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
your character looks like they're not wearing any.
I turned most of it off.
Okay.
I didn't want to be pretentious on on this character this time. I just wanted to look like she's like a nobody, even though she's wearing like super godly gear.
Alright, summoning him.
All right. Again, as soon as he bounces up, I'm gonna move out of here.
Okay.
I just don't want to be knocked around. Do I see a pink? Is that pink I see? Oh. I always look at the mini-map to see what colors appear. Must have been a... I think it gives it like an extra super duper star shape when it's an enhanced piece. I think maybe they're all 80 item level or level 80. No matter what, as long as they're not a mythic unique, which I think are just 90. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it would make sense because it looks like 925s can go.
Oh, except my Talrasha
That
and my
low.
Fractured Winterglass are 90s. Maybe that's because they're from Lord Zero. I know the Fractured Winterglass is from Lord Zero. Strange. Going back for one more... We're going to do one more summon, right? Or wait, no, that was you, right? So
Yes.
I'm next? Okay, I should probably take a health pot, or attack speed pot. What is it, crit? Yeah, crit. I think the longer you're in here, there's a stacking debuff that makes it harder and harder. Like if you look at your buff list, there's like a little, like a red thing with a number on it. I think that's the debuff stacks. Just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done here, right?
Yes, that would have been 3 for the big ones.
Yeah, that makes sense. So many Godslayer crowns.
How can I help? Don't ruin all that work.
Okay, now we can go do Grégoire. Where is he? They don't make these maps easy to use. They should color each region differently and add more defined features to the map to separate what looks like a weirdly shaped blob from some other weirdly shaped blob. And make it so you can search the map for specific places by name. And also if there's a place...
I mean, they are all slightly different colors.
Not enough. Like
But
blue,
yeah, it is
green,
subtle.
orange, that seems to be really obvious. And dungeons...
But that would also just be a lot of color information all at once on the map.
Well, it could be subtle, but like not like bright green. But that way, when you're like saying, let's say you're looking at a guide, like there's a map online saying where Grégoire is. I look at that and like I have no idea where that is by the map. I have no idea. It looks like every other place on this map, on this zone. But if it was a different color, I'd know, oh, that's over in this zone. And if there was like some sort of defining feature there, then I might have some hope of figuring out where it was just by looking at it.
Then you just wait for somebody else to go there, and then you just click on their town portal.
There's always that. Okay, I'm gonna summon first. Do you know what this guy does?
I saw him once. I don't really remember him. He died pretty fast.
Okay, yeah, there's squares will appear about the size of the distance between these things. Like this is a center square. Then there's one here. There's one here. There's one here.
Okay, I do vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're red. They don't actually hurt that much with your shield on, so I wouldn't worry too much about them. I mean, obviously, get out of them if you can. So like, at first the center will be clear, and then when he's starting to come down, you can move out because that'll become unsafe. And I don't remember if it's this way or this way or this way. Maybe this way. I don't know. But then it's just tank and spank, pretty much, like the other ones, as far as I remember. So I think the center is safe first. Yeah. Okay, those. Some sort of a one-shot mechanic that I'm not aware of. This guy drops shards of
Armor this time. Demon Binder.
You got
I'm
what?
guessing maybe they always drop their special thing the first time around.
Oh, is it a like a look?
Yeah, it's horse armor.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Because I
But
didn't
the
get
fact
anything.
that on the first time we've killed all 3 of them, they've given something. Is me to believe maybe it's just an automatic thing.
Well, that's good. You should also get more seasonal completion from this.
Yes.
Not that you probably
Yeah,
needed it
each
at this
each
point.
of them is giving me another thing. Well, I mean, I still get 2 ancestral uniques
Yeah.
from finishing up Destroyer.
Oh, that's good.
Though the only boss looks like it's left is well, no, I guess we will do Echo Vandariel, because she's not the really hard one.
No, the only difficult one is Zir. He's annoying. He's a 2-phase fight, and his second phase is really annoying. And then it's even more annoying the second time around. I never made it past the second time around without having killed him. So it'll be interesting to see if we make it to a third time around. To phase 2. We can do it on normal after I explain the phases, and then you can see what we're up against. Hello, your turn.
All right, summoning.
Still no mythic unique. I got the Helm of Endariel from one of them, I forget which one. It's not like it's coded to drop from a certain boss or anything, but... And it wasn't on Tormented either, it was just normal.
Just a random drop chance, I guess.
Yeah. I got 2 axial conduits here. You want to see if they're better than what you got?
Sure.
I think I have to trade them to you.
Yeah, I'll just go back to town.
Yeah. Because I know you're testing, you're enjoying the chain lightning build.
Yeah, I mean it's not without its annoyances at times, but I'm kind of enjoying it for this season at least. It's just kind of fun, you just stand a room full of stuff and you just like click, click, and it's all dead.
That's essentially what the lightning spear build does as well. It just zooms around everywhere. Okay, so I have to go like this and go invite to trade. And then I don't know what you have to do on your end.
Oh, I'm just doing a stuff straight up stat compare.
Just take them. I don't need them.
Alright.
Crunch them if you don't need them.
Yeah, I suppose you've probably got tons of the
Well, I don't use a lightning
materials.
build. I don't use a lightning
I mean,
build.
just the stuff you get from crunching them. They have tons of by now.
Yeah, I have 25,000 veiled crystals. I have 70 scattered prisms. You know, the thing you have to use to put a socket in something. And if I need
Yikes.
more of anything, I'll just get it from the Infernal Horde materials cache. It just, like, it's crazy.
You need steel work?
If you need gold, go do Infernal Hordes. Go need materials, do Infernal Hordes. Need more gear options, Infernal Hordes. Oh, we'll have to winnow these down later. And now it's my turn to summon again.
Yeah, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm just doing a quick comparison.
Sure.
Okay.
Summoning. Nope. Okay, we're done with him for now. I got 3 more axe. Ooh, you might like this one I just got. This is a good one. I'm going to trade you 3 axial conduits. One of them is going to make you salivate, most likely. Or maybe not. The number at the bottom is not that big. But it has +4 to chain lightning and 22.5% damage reduction. 2-star. But again, the blue number is like sort of in the middle. So maybe not the best. But I'll let you figure that out.
I mean, mid blue is still pretty good, especially with the other stuff.
Yeah, +4 to chain lightning. That's crazy. That's a godly roll. Especially the 22.5% damage reduction with the like, star next to it. That's crazy. Okay, where are you? There you are. There's a video of a guy with a Hydra build, and he's wrecking T8 in the thing.
The hell
Infernal
hell
Hordes.
thing.
Yeah, so I'm like, maybe it's a viable thing. So I might experiment with that a little bit more on another character.
Ah, a warrior. How may I serve?
Okay, that was 3 for him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So now we go to Beast in the Ice, which is over here. Glacial Fissure. And, I mean, feel free to, you know, farm these guys on your own. If you could do Torment, do Torment. If not, just even the normal one's pretty good. You have the materials.
What did you just kill?
Goblin.
Wow, good stuff. He had an ancestral and a legendary on him.
Nice.
Almost perfectly terrible ancestral. the bouncing fireball gloves that reduce the damage by 30 to 0%, and it's 29%.
Oh, good lord. I have a 3. Or no, I have a 0 that was like, it's a perfect roll. I'm pretty sure I have a 0. If I kept it. Maybe I deleted it. Because I know I didn't like that build, because I don't like all the explosions all the time. One cast. Everything's 0. I love it.
Yep. Yeah, it's like just let's get that one chain lightning up against normal trash. It'll just kill everything.
Okay, now this guy is a little bit trickier if he lives long, which he might. Okay. Have you seen him?
Yeah, and I know he like kind of goes invincible and goes away, and then there's lines you have to avoid.
Yes.
Before
it's
you get
really
knocked out into
annoying.
the storm.
Yeah. So save your flame shield if you do get knocked out, because it's very painful, and I can imagine on 200 you could die. I had no problem killing him on 200, but that was just me. So it might be different with the two of us here. And I had a really hard time seeing those lines and stuff. Whoa.
Oh wow.
I can't. I moved too fast to click on you. Selecting these items when they fall on the altar is really annoying. I've tried to lead him over to another area and he always just ends up dying there for some reason. Because he teleports back.
Well, I mean, at least if you click the altar, nothing gets wasted. It's not like the big bosses in Helltide, where half the time when you kill them and you're scooping up loot, you drop a thing into one of the altars.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
What do you need?
I don't suppose you got any of the unique that gives you like wildly unpredictable damage.
Fist of Fate?
Yeah, that one.
Yes, I do, and it's a pretty good roll. Remember, I was texting you. It's a 270% roll, and I was testing it with what was I testing? I forget what it was I was testing. I did a 260% and a 270 and a 250. I kept all three just in case. Not this time, but from before. Does that guy drop them?
I think he has an enhanced chance of dropping it.
Let me look to see
Maybe.
if I got any. Let me look at fists. Yeah. Got one today at 280. Holy shit. That's pretty nice. Did you get one?
I don't think so. I don't see one. Got a Frostburn. Got multiple Gloves of the Illuminator. I don't see a Fists of Fate.
Yeah, there's some bosses. There's some ancients that are just... They drop like rain, like... Off of those first two, I got the same staff of whatever, like 5 of them. I just have to sort through them and pick the best one and crunch the others. Which I'm not going to do this second, but if I get packed up in the inventory, I might have to break and do that. I forget what he's using Fist of Fate for. Maybe with my Necro? Yeah, if you were to masterwork that Axial Conduit and get more stacks of lightning, that would be insane.
Alright, ready?
Yes.
If I can avoid getting myself one shot this time.
And we forgot to get out of the thing. Fortunately, we don't have to spend any reagents to summon him again. He'll still be there. Ready? Run in. Okay.
Yeah.
Runs up. Flank. Man, he's eating my shield like crazy. You can do it. Solani, go! Or not. Ready?
Yeah.
Maybe, I think we're supposed to stand behind him. Oh, that's it. He's dead. That was fast. That's more like what I was doing with the others when I was by myself, and this guy too. I wonder if he's vulnerable from behind.
285. This is a fate. It's not bad.
Ooh, nice. That's our third, right? Or was that you?
That's our second.
Okay, so it's my turn next. Staff of Lamb Essen. I've got like 50 of them. Not, I'm exaggerating, but it just feels like that. It's like, I don't need this, dang it.
You can take what's left.
Good God. Literally 6 new ones tonight. Let me do a quick compare with what I've got.
Loses me a lot of armor. Drops me down to like 7,900.
Do you have armor gems?
I
mean,
do in 2 of my 3 pieces of jewelry right now. I've got skulls in them. Though they're not the best skulls, they're like the second to best tier.
If you go and farm like a fun version of Infernal Hordes, like I don't know if you can do 5s easily or do 6s easily, and just pick the materials cache over and over and over every time. You'll get so many gems, you'll be able to make your things very quickly.
Sorry, do what to get the stuff for gems?
Do the Infernal Horde, right?
Okay, and then open up the
materials
box.
cache.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll get tons of gem materials. You'll get tons of the things that let you put sockets in things. It's really, really nice. And of course the other like legendary mats that you need for all sorts of things.
Now, can I re-roll a stat on uniques?
No.
Enchanting, or are they locked in?
I think they're locked in. I mean, I've never tried, but I think they're locked in. Like if I try to go over here. Yeah, I can't put a unique in the reroll thing.
Well, we'll just see what he drops on the 3rd attempt then. They're not terrible gloves, they just roll bad crit chance.
Alright, let me see if I can figure out which one of these staffs I want to ditch. Or which one I want to keep. Okay, these are all low percents. So now it's just between these two. And these are both 78. And that one has 6 to charge bolt, so he wins. Alright, heading back. That was your summon, right?
Yes.
Okay, so one more.
Because that was the... Let's see if I can not get one shot. Second attempt.
Oh,
that
right.
then proceeded to have both of us get one shot.
Yeah. Twice. At least in... Well, no, I guess I died and then you died. So, yeah, I'm going to try standing behind him again. When he just turns around. Close.
At least you don't have to run back very far.
Yeah. All set?
Yep.
Over there. Not there. This guy's harder. We did it twice, we can do it again. Silly arm. Try to revive you. Done. I'm gonna repair.
Yeah, I need to repair too. Does anybody have a repair bot? Two-starred Fists of Fate. Wow, one with a 200% with a 77% lucky hit chance. That's actually not that bad. If you don't mind getting it just for the lucky hit chance, for the apply a random crowd control effect. Oh, except that's low. That's garbage. Oh well. This one won't last.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Yeah, they are gloves that are just all over the place potentially in terms of stats.
Yeah, it's like one thing can be really good, and the next thing is like, oh well, no, it's shit. So you can't really do anything with it. It's like 77% lucky hit, and then if it does hit, 5% damage, as opposed to like 50. The net effect making it a piece of shit. All right. Oh, repair. That's right. We did Duriel. Okay, we did Varshan. We did Gregoire. We did Beast in the Ice. We did Duriel. And Dario. Let's save Lord Zir for last because he's really annoying. If I'm remembering this correctly. He doesn't hit any harder, it's just the mechanics of what happens in the room is really annoying. It's very World of Warcraft-y, jump out of this, dodge that. Sort of like Beast in the Ice, but more visible, but more painful in some ways. And if you're capped on fire resist, then that's good, because that's what you'll need for Lord Zir.
Fire?
Not yet. Not yet. We're not doing that.
No. The only thing we've got that's bad right now is Shadow, which is only about 60.
Okay, yeah, I don't...
But everything else
Oh, wait.
is 70% or 69.5.
Maybe this is... I think this is the one. Let's see. Altar. Hangman's Hall. Element type is all. I guess Lord Zir is next, so Ondariel might be the bad one. Let me go look quick. Because Lord Zir... This room looks like the one where it does the bad stuff on the ground, but we'll see. Let's try it. Let's just try it at like a normal version and see real quick. Because I think if it does the big red triangles... Yes, okay, this is the one. This is the one that I did first. So you have to go over here. You have to go over here. You have to go over here. Yeah, this is the one I didn't like the most. But this is not the last one. So this is the last one in the set. So we'll go do Lord Zir next. Because we need stuff from Lord Zir to summon this guy. Okay, so Lord Zir is in the Darkened Woe, which I think is northeast. Darkened Way, sorry. So far.
Yeah, it's like it's the place you had to go way back in the story.
Right. That's correct. Nerds, if they stumble upon this video, be like, how can you not know which bus is which and which one goes where? And like, I'm not that big of a nerd.
You really are, but just not for this particular thing.
Yeah. I'm not a lore nerd.
Now, you need somebody to correct someone else on, like, Beatles lore. You're the guy.
That's exactly right.
But, like, somebody's like, no, actually, I think Paul McCartney played a 1958 Les Stroud guitar for this particular song.
Les Stroud, that's cute. That's adorable.
I don't know what it's called. It's a
I know.
guitar. And then you'd be able to like, no, actually, it was this guitar. It was tuned exactly in this way, and I could reproduce that.
Yeah. Because I am a music nerd, or Beatles nerd. I don't remember this guy at all. Why do I not remember him? Maybe he does like zones on the floor that are red. Because I see zones on the floor that are red. Why don't I remember this guy? This is the guy that you need fire resist. Let me look at Lord Zir fight real quick. Lord Zir boss guide. He attempts to slap intruders in his domain. It doesn't hit very hard, but you can position behind the boss. Okay, that's be behind. Blood Rain hunches down, flaps his wings to release a rain of blood on the arena. Watch for where the projectiles land and avoid the puddles. The puddles move from time to time and interact with some of his other abilities. Blood Tongues. After assuming a crab-like stance, Lord Zero generates claws of blood inside targets in front of him. This hits fairly hard, but it's easy to avoid. You can move behind him. So I'm getting the theme here is move behind him. So at 60% health, he gains a new ability, teleports away, begins to charge a powerful wing blast, which deals damage and knocks you back. Look for the telegraph on the floor. Initially attracts your movements, but the position becomes locked shortly before the ability activates. Alright. Sounds good. So be behind him. We're behind you, Lord. Oh, that's right. He comes out over here. I remember now. Yeah, I remember him going down pretty quickly. So the strat for this guy is be behind him and just kill him.
Ooh.
Did you get a purple?
Yes, I got the Ring of Starless Skies.
Ooh, that's nice. It's very nice for if you're struggling with resources. It does. You do take a hit on CDR if you are wanting to CDR, because I think it doesn't have good CDR on it. At least that's my understanding.
CDR?
Cooldown reduction, sorry.
Oh, no, it has no cooldown reduction whatsoever. At least this one doesn't.
Yeah. I don't
Attack
think it
speed,
would.
crit chance,
Oh,
lucky
I got
hit
a fractured winter
chance,
glass.
and 2
65%.
core skills.
Oh shit! I got a shitty fractured winter glass, but I might be able to make that work.
Let's see, what did I get? No, I got one as well, but it's not very well rolled.
What's the conjuration cooldown?
Conjuration cooldown 0.2.
That's not bad. What's the casting frozen orb chance?
38.
That's only slightly.
And 3
higher
to
than
3 to
mine.
conjuration mastery.
Yeah.
So it rolled a lot. Quite a few of them are either close to or bottom for rolls on it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Really, the only thing that matters to me is, well, obviously, conjuration. The first 2 are meh. I don't really care too much about. I really care about the bottom 3. So the conjuration cooldown should be at least 0.2. Conjuration mastery, prefer 4. 3 is okay. Either is fine. But the frozen orb, mine is 37% now. The one I just got is 65, which is the top roll. But its conjuration cooldown is 0.1, which is bullshit. I might be able to make it work if I keep, tempering it and get that up, but we'll see. I'm going to hold on to it because the bottom number is very good. But I might get a better one. I mean, the bottom, the sliding scale number is the top, so that would have been nice if it had rolled better on cooldown.
Father bless. What do you need?
I don't know why I was thinking Lord Zir was the one that did the spots on the ground and the triangles. I remember I was farming Zir for the winter glass, and I was frustrated because it was hard to get the materials for it. And now I think I sort of conflated the 2 bosses for some reason. Because that guy's not hard at all.
He went down.
I think I just
pretty
ran out of
quickly.
materials, so I got discouraged. Let's see, what does he take? Oh yeah, exquisite blood. Which is easy to get. You just go into the Hellfire zones and just keep doing that one boss over and over again. But that requires hearts. So that requires getting something else. Which I think you get... Shit, where those materials come from? Just Nightmare Dungeons and general play, maybe? Or you sit around and wait for someone else to summon her? Let me see. Exquisite Blood. Complete. Oh yeah, world bosses, Legion events. Oh, Legion events. That's right. I should start doing those more. Completing events. Oh, this is season 4. Maybe that doesn't apply now. Yeah, defeat the Blood Maiden. Drops them. She's the one that you summon in the Helltide. I think the reason I have so many bloods is because I've been really focusing on world bosses as I cycle through my characters to make sure they each get their caches.
Well, I think you also get a lot of bloods from Nightmare Dungeon.
Do you? Okay, maybe. Because it takes 9 for the normal one and 27 for the big one. So I've got enough for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 summons, basically. Maybe, well, 5 summons if you divide this last one. Not that I'm going to do them all now, but because I don't have enough Stygian stones to go around. Can you imagine if there was like an auction in this game, how much gold you could make selling these materials?
I mean, there's a trade chat. I do see people once in a while selling, and I think there's a website that tracks
Really? Weird.
prices people are willing to pay for stuff.
Interesting. Okay. Do you have
Right.
the materials?
I do, yes.
Okay. This guy's a pussy cat. You use the staff that has the little radiant, like the gear ending on it, don't you?
Ooh, that's a Harlequin crest. Sorry, what was the question?
You got a Harlequin quest?
I got a Harlequin crest, yeah.
Holy shit, that's nice.
That is very nice.
Good on you, man. Congrats. You use the Staff of Endless Rage, right? Or no, that would be the fire build. What am I thinking?
Yeah, it's a fire build. No, I just use a regular legendary.
Yeah. I don't know what my brain was getting crossed wires there, which happens sometimes.
I think the thing requires level 35.
What does?
Both the ancestral mythic uniques,
Come back if you need.
they're
Really?
required level 35.
Really?
Yeah, both of them are.
That's weird. I wonder if that's because they're not crafted, because mine are both 90, but I crafted them. That's pretty cool, though, like if you want to level an alt. That's way overpowered. Did you have to go sort first?
I had.
What?
I'm just looking at it. It's so shiny.
Here, let me.
I'm like, was that another weird purple R I saw in that one? It's like, yes, it was.
Nice. Now, do you struggle with mana on that build?
Yes and no. It depends because how it works is with axial conduit. The lightning
I
goes
know
out and
it
takes
sucks
stuff,
away
yeah,
your stuff.
it sucks
yeah.
away, which means if you're firing them off slowly, mana's not really an issue. You're getting it back just as fast as you're spending it.
But that's no fun.
But if you get like multiple procs of like double chain lightning casts, or you just fire off too many, you'll drain all your mana so quickly, and then they all go away.
Right. So maybe that'll help. Is it advised to wear Starless Skies for that build? Like on the build thingy? Or did they say, yeah, if you struggle with mana, use this?
I mean, the build lists it, and it's like, if you get one of these, go ahead and use it, and just replace this other legendary power.
Got it.
And then you basically pull the mana one you normally would have on a ring and put it on your neck instead.
Is that Umbral?
The
crowd control one?
No, the one you put on your neck is the one that gives you back primary resource when you heal.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if I can go 3 for 3.
What are you doing?
On this boss, giving me a super unique.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
He likes you. Look at him die so quickly. He's so cute. No hugs for Fraser.
Nah, just regular old Ascend.
Regular old, extremely rare thing.
Yeah, just regular old. Oh darn, just another Staff of Endless Rage, another Penitent Greaves.
You know, the things we used to struggle for in
Yeah.
Season 1.
Well, in Season 1 they basically didn't uniques hardly existed, and the mythic uniques, you weren't going to see them.
Yeah. Huh. Okay, that's not bad. I got a fractured window glass with 0.2.
I still remember.
And a 50%.
Were you following the news when Harlequin Gate hit?
I have no idea what that is.
When like they updated it so that you could get uniques out of the chests in Helltide.
Oh, right, but they were super expensive or something?
No, and they made it so it was you had a decent chance of getting a whatever unique, I can't remember what they're called, mythic unique, out of them, and it only it was only active for like an hour or two.
Oh, and then they nerfed it?
But yeah, but like a whole bunch of people, by a whole bunch of people I mean less than 100 players, got Harlequin Crest, and everybody was up in arms over it. And oh my, why won't you? You have to delete their things. You ruined the game.
I remember that now.
And it's like, okay, you realize that Season 1 comes out in like a week, and you're gonna stop caring about this anyway.
Right. The Andariel, Hangman's Hall, right?
Yes, which I don't remember where that is.
It is to the west, where I am now. I will pin it. This is the one that I really got annoyed with. I mean, I was figuring out a strategy on normal a few times, and then I did it, like, I think twice at 200. I think I died once or twice each time. Because this mechanics are weird. So I'll tell you what I was doing when I was doing it over and over. Because it'll last probably longer. Okay, so phase 1, he comes down, tank and spank. Phase 2, the red circles appear. There's one that appears down here. There's one that appears up here. And there's one that appears over here. You're going to want to go to this one first. Because if you're up here, you can't see the one down there to teleport to it. If you're down here...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you're down here, you just you teleport up. I'm here. You can just evade over. You're over here, and it's really easy peasy. Teleport over here, and then evade over to here. Or just run. So that's phase 2. Then we go back to phase 1. The phase 2, the first time, is not bad. It's not too much is going on. You just kill those dudes that are in those little circles. If we make it to the second phase 2, then it gets harder because there's this giant flamey thing that rotates around the room. And you either have to run through it really fast or hold down your flame shield, assuming that, you know, it hurts that much on 200. I don't remember how much it hurts. But you just sort of want to get through it as fast as possible. I think I ran through it as it was passing me, and it didn't hurt that much. But you don't want to stand in it for very long, that's for sure. So you have to kill those dudes, or whatever they are, totems, or I never got a good look at them. I just saw a red line over their heads, and I'm like, must kill, must kill, must kill. Here, let me look at the strategy. See if they have anything good to add. Basic attack. Andariel strikes with her arm. After a short delay, 3 blood projectiles shoot from behind her in a cone pattern. This is difficult to avoid, but doesn't hit very hard. Okay. Heavy attack. Andariel gives a backhand slap to the player, knocking them back. After a short delay, 3 groups of flea blood projectiles fire towards the player from behind Andariel's position. This attack also deals no damage, but knockback effects can cause you to hit by other attacks. Basically, stay out of melee range or be mindful of what's behind you. Poison Nova. Andariel conjures a poison orb in her right hand. After a brief delay, she jumps either away or through the player and releases a semicircle of slow-moving poison projectiles. Maybe poison resist there. This attack is very easy to avoid by standing in the gap between the projectiles if you move a bit farther away. On the other hand, if you happen to be at the point of its origin, you can be hit by multiple projectiles at once, taking heavy damage. Ground circles. This is the second phase 2 for me. Or they maybe not. This is intermission phase. Ground circles. Andariel conjures a large runic circle underneath the player. The circle explodes after a short delay, dealing heavy damage and knocking the player back. At the same time, 2 waves of progressively smaller runic circles are created around the first one, which also detonate one after another. Standing just out of range of the initial circle is an easy way to avoid all of them. This attack can combo with itself when bigger circle pushes you into a small one that detonates just a moment later. If you can't completely avoid the attack, at least try to make sure that there's no secondary circle. My guess is that the barriers that we have, the bubbles that we have, are going to take care of most of that stuff.
Hopefully.
This is the part that I don't like very much, the intermission phase, or what I call phase 2. Throughout the fight, Andariel sometimes disappears, summoning 3 effigies of anguish. Okay, so they're like totems or something. The effigies have a suppressor field that do not attack you, but they need to be destroyed for the fight to proceed. While you try to destroy the effigies, you are assaulted by different attacks. First attack, Dust Storm, rages at the edge of the arena, dealing damage over time to everything within, effectively limiting the size of the playable area. That's easy to avoid unless you get knocked. Lightning sparks are scattered randomly around the arena and slowly rotate counterclockwise. These deal minor damage on contact. Blood stripes are created on the floor that deal heavy damage over time when you stand on them. Less than 40% health pool. Green phantoms periodically appear and run at the player. They explode when entering melee range, dealing damage and knocking the player back. Giant laser beam periodically shoots across the entire arena, dealing heavy damage. The first intermission phase happens when Andariel goes below 80%, second at 40%, so there's no third. After that, intermission phases will happen periodically if the fight goes long enough. Okay, hopefully it doesn't. Tormented version. Much harder but more rewarding. In addition, certain abilities add a stacking extra damage taken buff that only allows few mistakes throughout the fight before incoming damage overwhelms you. The Poison Nova, intermission phase beam, rotating fire beam. The rotating fire beam is the one that I just ran through. And ground circles. Alright. Ready? Are we scared yet?
Ah, we're probably fine.
Yeah. Why am I... Oh. Got another quest that...
Oop. It was too late. That one spins the other direction.
More dots, more dots.
Why doesn't she die when she's in zero?
You can do it. She basically has 0 health left. If you can make it through this, then you've got her.
Wow, she really did have no health left.
Yeah, she was right down to 0. She goes into this phase at the weirdest time. And no purple to make up for it.
No. None of them Professor Plums.
Let me look at her loot table. 'Cause it might be the one that we can just avoid trying to kill. At least on the difficult one. That way we save our Stygian stones for the ones that are really good. Let's see. For Sorcerer, Flamescar, and Blue Rose. I don't need either of those, so I'm not really interested in Dario. If you don't mind, we could just skip her.
No. Yeah, we can skip her. I got the one for the seasonal progress.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look.
I'm glad that the one I need is not too annoying. Plus, I'm almost out of storage space here. Do you use... Let me look at you real quick. Do you use any other uniques? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Inspect, there we go. So you're using Fists of Fate, Flicker Step. Do you use Flicker Step a lot?
It's their kind of legendary. Like, it's either that or you use an equally iffy legendary.
Because
It's really a great feat slot.
the one I'm using is Isu's Heirloom, which is a crit multiplier. Because I have some Flicker Steps if you want a better one. I think I got one.
No, the ones I've got are not amazing, but they're pretty decent.
Okay. Each enemy you evade through reduces your ultimate cooldown by 3.6. I might save that for I actually might just save that for something else. Never mind. Boy, I have so many uniques to sort through.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
That was good. You should try your hand at those solo now that you have your Harlequin. Your
Yeah,
shotgun.
now that I've seen all of them. Since they actually have mechanics on the harder difficulty you have to worry about,
Yeah, and
rather than just falling over dead.
most of them aren't bad. If you're solo, like
Yeah.
Varshan dies almost immediately. The festering Uzi dude is not difficult. His second phase is nothing. Lord Zir is a piece of cake. He doesn't do anything really. Seems like the only ones that give us trouble. And even the ice dude died right away when I was solo. I didn't even get to phase 2 on him, ever. At least I don't think I did. Maybe I'm misremembering.
How can I help? The forge is always hot.
Alright. I think I'm done for the night. That was fun. And productive. And you got you a
Cool,
helm, so
yeah.
that was good. Now you can masterwork that up. And
Which
that's
means
another...
doing what, the pit?
No, actually. The pit is... I mean, I would do the pit just so you see it. And see how far you can get, just because it's fun.
Yeah, I did like one that's like rank 4 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
just because it, one of the seasonal things is like, go do the pit.
Yeah, I would do that because it's fun, because you get different things, and it's, it's variety, it's novelty. But then when it gets boring, and you're like, okay, this is a lot of work for what I'm getting, which is not a lot of materials, go do Infernal Hordes. Infernal Hordes are where everything come together. The materials cache drops lots of materials for the tempering. So like again, you have the 3 options, or you can mix and match. You can go all gold like I did earlier, which is why I went from having 19 million gold up to 231 million gold today. Because
maybe I'd call it. Maybe that's what it is. Once you master work, one of the mythic uniques, it bumps it up to 90.
Okay, that must be what it is. Right, because you can't use a masterworked item below a certain level. That makes sense. Sorry about that. Were you hoping to use it on an alt?
No, I was just curious why they were 35.
Okay. Which stat got bumped?
Armor.
Which is not bad if you're needing armor.
Isn't bad, yeah. Let's
Um,
be well over the cap now.
Yeah, that's good. And you could tag out skulls from your jewelry, maybe. Put in resist gems. That's always nice. Alright. I'm going to log for the night. That was fun and productive. And I'm glad you got to see those. But yeah, experiment with the Infernal Hordes. Just start it on the low, like a T3, which is...
I've done a couple of the T3 ones.
Okay.
And they actually were really, really good for leveling in like the
Oh yeah, they're
early
fantastic for leveling.
90s.
Yeah, they're really good. Especially if you can push yourself. Like if you go in there, 15 to 20 levels below, like in a really good build, then yeah, you just zoom. But even 10 levels below, you zoom like crazy because of the sheer quantity of mobs that you're killing. But yeah, I would push it to I would push to T4 if I were you at this point. If you can do, I'd say, whatever nightmare dungeon level you can do with ease, like the trash is easy, the boss is easy, take that and subtract 20, and you should be able to do enemies that are that level in the Infernal Hordes. Just, you subtract because there's so many of them, you can get overwhelmed very quickly. You want to be able to kill them, like, right away. Like, I can do a T7, but it's stressful. So I bump it down to T6, then it's fun and easy on this character. But you should be able to do a T4 no problem at all.
I know at some point I'm gonna need to bump it up to do at least a T6. It looks like for the
Right. Well, why don't we go do one?
Just for the thing.
Why don't we go do one, real quick? Here, why don't you go ahead and take one of your things and bump it up to 6, using the scrolls, so you don't have to waste materials on them.
If I find my scrolls, they're there.
I got like 600 scrolls. So I'm never making anything but a tier 1 again. Once you teleport in there, I'll use your teleport. Hopefully it'll work on 2 people.
Yeah, does it matter what when I upgrade? They all look like they're pretty much the same.
They're identical. It all takes you to the same damn room. Really boring. That's one thing they need to fix, is how boring that can get.
There. Put that up to 6.
Now, will a portal appear at any main city, or do I have to be in the city you're in?
I'm not sure.
Like, I don't know where you are on the map.
I have been in the lower left,
Oh, you're
City.
still there? Okay, weird.
but no, I'm right in the entrance now for the thingy that I never remember the name of.
Where about on the map is it? Oh wait, we're not in a group. Here, request to join party. There we go. Now I see your portal. And yes, it did appear at the city down the southwest. So do you know about the strategy on picking what to do next? Because I'm really good at it now.
No, I usually just pick whatever sounds appealing and
Okay, I'll pick and
get
I'll
me
tell you
killed.
why I'm picking it.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what we get.
Max ending.
Hello. Okay, so we have spires, we have masses, and we have something else. Avoid spires, avoid masses. Aether Rush is the least worst option here. If all you have are spires, then just pick the one that pulls foes forward, because anything that takes longer to do is bad. Masses, this is terrible too. You don't want things to slow you down. That's a terrible masses. So go ahead and pick Aether Rush. This is actually pretty good because you get to move around faster. As far as a worst option, it's not a bad worst option. You have a little dog pet, right? Or a little pet to pick things up.
Yeah, I've got the little default dog.
Yep, that helps here. Picking up all the mother's gifts and papers. Are you watching the stream, Del?
I think she already left the channel. I think she just popped in and let me know that streamer friend of ours was ending.
I hate it when they stop sending things out. Ah, we got the best one. The Summoned Hellborn. That's the best one you can get right now. It's
I would
awesome.
argue the one that summons the butcher is the best one.
That actually is a really good one.
But I also haven't faced a level 140 butcher. Another
This
level
is
101
160.
just melts.
This is 160.
Is it 160?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hellborn gets really good when you can get Hellborn drop an extra Aether, and Hellborn summons an extra Hellborn, or Fires summon Hellborn. Soul Spires, definitely exalted elite compared to those. Hate the Spires. Hate the Spires.
Make exalted elite.
Yep, it's the least bad option.
I don't know. I've never noticed the Soul Spire health drain being that bad. But
You don't want Spires. They force
don't
you
want the spiders.
No, because they force you to go too far to one side. You have to stand in there and.
Okay, I guess that's reasonable. Well,
you can just stand a little off center to get most of it. You want to grab that south one? We can sort of do different ones and cover more area. Yeah, I try to stay in the center-ish, near these three bumps when I can, to make things either come to me or only stand close enough for the massive to spawn. Not the massive bubbles. Like this one. Those would be aids. Exalted Hellborns, yes. There's one I do like too that has nothing to do with an event, the quality of life thing, and that is that the events will be spawned twice as fast when you kill enemies. The speed up quality of life is nice, and that one's nice too. Like this part, picking quote unquote bad option. You should be able to do the T5s. You might be able to just do T6s on your own. Just like your own. Especially with that Shaco. Spires, masses. I'll take masses over spires any day. Even if the Allureds are terrible. Annoying. Because I know they can just follow me around the room.
Oh. That was bad.
What?
And I got caught in a couple of explosions.
Yeah. See how annoying it is to have to go all the way down. I try to avoid the lords if I can, because they do kind of hurt a little bit sometimes. But to me, hey, there we go. I heard the. Is that the butcher?
No, I thought it was the thing. This is the council.
Now, when I first did the T6 version, I basically just hid over in the corner and did as little as possible. I picked spires all the way through because I knew I could just not have anything spawn if I didn't go to them. As I was under here. The only trick is trying to kill the weeds. right, last wave. Ooh, you want the Stalking Devil? No, let's not chance it. If we had more lives.
Yeah, an Unstoppable's not really going to affect us much.
We don't really try to... We're not really hampered. I mean, the funny thing is we can just sit here and do nothing. Just toast the hand. Yay, we did it! I have to pick some stuff up. Now the tricky bit. I just focus on one of them at a time. Now, if I were you, if you don't need gold, you could. This is generally a good deal, but if all you need is materials to do masterworking and make better gems, I would just put it all into this. You'll get a shit ton of materials. Like, I need masterworking materials like crazy.
Yeah, well, we'll do one of this and then the rest.
Yeah, maybe. It is a good deal for 60. The other one's not a good deal. Unless you're really starting off here. And if you are needing gold, you could easily get, 50 million gold out of that chest before you spend it.
Yeah, but like, what am I at right now? 88 million. That's not too bad.
What really kills at this point is you have to if you have to undo masterworking and re-roll it, because it takes a stupid stat to boost. Like life, I don't really care about my life. I'm not getting hit.
But I mean, life also would up the power of your ice armor, since it's based directly off your maximum life.
Yeah. I'm just saying as a for example, like if there's a stat that you don't care about, but it gets boosted. Alrighty, well there we go. Did you get the achievement thingy? Season completion?
Yes.
Good.
We're doing a 6. Well, I still need to do like one more thing for the big, 9 out of 11 one. But for that, I've got my choices. I just need to masterwork something up or keep killing world bosses, pretty much.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, well, world bosses are easy. You just have to set a timer and log in. Basically, they're 3.5 hours apart. So, you know, if you kill one, look at the time that it started at 3.5 hours and come back, you know, 10 minutes beforehand. Or 5 minutes beforehand. You can even show up just as they're spawning and still have plenty of time to, you know, get
Which
there and
I
kill
will
it.
give Blizzard credit. At least they made world bosses not a total joke.
Yeah, but now I find
And
it
that,
annoying.
and that they're... I mean, they still... They feel like they don't hit quite hard enough on World Tier 4 to really be a danger. But
Oh,
at least
no,
they don't...
if
At least they don't die in 4 seconds like they used to.
right. Yeah, they are, I'd say, if you are armor capped and resistance capped, at least for that particular one, you are very in good stead. You know, you're not going to get hurt that much. That was easy for me to get out. Words are easy. Alright, I'm turning into a pumpkin now.
Okay.
You can watch what we did on stream if you want. Should be there.